Hi Pisces, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I'm pulling energies and messages for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for what you don't see coming. If this reading isn't resonating with you Pisces, then don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos and check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. And today Pisces, we're doing things a little bit differently. We are starting with the Divine Time Oracle deck. Excuse me Pisces. We've been pulling these for the rest of the collective, and we've been getting some really good time-based readings from them. The deck just really wanted to jump out for you guys this week. Very rare that the Divine Time Oracle deck does anything of the such. Only usually comes up when there's a question of time in a general reading. But it just wanted to be the star of the show this week, and who am I to say no, Pisces, right? Okay, Divine Time. What is it that you need to say to Pisces? What's the message? These are very difficult to shuffle because they're very slippery and shiny, but very nice deck. Okay, right. Divine Time Oracle. What messages do you have for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Messages for Pisces, please. A couple of shuffles for Pisces. What message do you have for Pisces? For Pisces, please. For Pisces. Messages for Pisces, please. Messages for Pisces. Pisces. In the nearest future. Okay, so this could be anywhere from about 1 minute to 3 days. Take pick Pisces. Okay, so what's coming in Pisces' nearest future? That's kind of less than a week. That's less than a week to me. Okay, Pisces' nearest future. Happening in the next couple of days. Pisces' nearest future, please. What's coming in Pisces' nearest future? Hopefully it's something good. What's coming towards Pisces in the nearest future? Next couple of days for Pisces, please. Next couple of days. The next couple of days for Pisces, please. The next couple of days. Next couple of days for Pisces. Okay, so you blocked out the 7 of Wands, a soul connection, the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. A soul connection that you've moved away from. You're not in contact at the moment, or contact is very minimal. You're trying to block them out. They're sailing towards you though. Next couple of days. Okay, we are still in post-shadow retrograde energy, guys, so we will clarify further along. Let's just get getting a vibe of the reading now. Okay, right, so who is this? What is this? What's the purpose? Any more information on this, please? Page of Swords. 7 of Swords. The Emperor. Is that you've been expecting this in a way, maybe? Somebody with intention, direct intention on something. I don't know what it is. I think that something is under the 7 of Swords. They want an outcome. They will approach you in a certain way to get the outcome that they want. I don't know what this outcome is. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a boss. It could be a family member. Okay, well, what's the outcome of this? What's Pisces thinking about this person? Joe, what is Pisces thinking about this person? Yeah, they made you sad. Oh, somebody you connected to once. You hoped for them once. Not now, though. Nine of Wands reversed. You've released a lot of pain from this person. Make you sad, though, when you think on it. It's almost like a what could have been energy. Okay, well, let's see. Let's jump in and clarify. It's like you've released any resentment. You're just sad that it happened the way it did with whoever this is. Can I get the 6 of Wands? I'm coughing a lot. Sorry, Pisces. Sorry. Okay, it's cold here now in the UK, you know. The 6 of Wands, please. 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. This is 6 of Wands. What are we blocking out here? Or they blocked you. Energies can be reversed, Pisces. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. And we've got the 7 of Swords. We've got the 7 of Swords on the table already as well. You don't trust them. You don't trust anything they say or do. You're really trying to protect your own energy, your own resources, your own sense of self. Yeah, the trust is gone. The trust has to be re-earned if you'd ever open up to that again. Trust. Now, it's too many spirits, sorry. Okay, let's go into Six of Cups. What is the nature of this soul connection, please? The nature of this soul connection. What's the nature of this soul connection? Where's its current standing? The Sun. Judgment. The Hermit. Someone's come to some realizations about you. From within. A change has occurred. The Hermit, Judgment, an inner change. The Sun, clarity. Someone understands something about the connection that they did not understand before. Whether that be you or them. Okay, can I get the Six of Swords then, please? Six of Swords. King of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Ace of Swords. When the topic of, basically when things kind of got a bit more serious over the connection and where things were going and what was going to happen, that's when things kind of started falling apart. That's when you started to drift. Maybe you had different life paths you wanted to take. Similarly, if this is a work situation, very well could be, because it's the King of Pentacles on the table. You'd be like approaching your bosses like, you know, I've been working here so long, is there going to be a promotion? Can I have a roadmap to like some self-improvement? Or maybe you wanted to go do some training and some skill development. And it was like, yeah, like dangling a bit of a carrot. But I think you became clear on the carrot. Somebody did. That it was just a carrot, it wasn't an actual promise. Felt like a promise. It really felt like a promise. Okay. This is an understanding here. For others of you, this was somebody that was in your life a long while. You really, you reached some kind of emotional depth with them and realised you couldn't go any further. Okay, right. Can I get the Page of Swords then, please? The Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Yeah, it's communication. It wants the Five of Swords and the Justice. Somebody wants to talk about the reason why you don't trust them. Now, I don't know why you don't trust them. It's not going to tell me that because it's different for all of you. Somebody kind of wants to address this with you. Wants to kind of make it right. We've established some balance there in the connection, but they're aware that establishing balance means that they might have to have some difficult conversations. Right, let's get our Seven of Swords. That's the thing, you don't trust them. This is the heart of the distrust. Seven of Swords, please. Star. Yeah. Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. There's something like you didn't trust that they're telling you the thing. Like, so this is the most common scenario I can think of, so maybe applicable to most of you. When you get somebody that says they want long term, but they behave like a short term casual. So you're like, okay, I'm getting nothing out of this. This is emotionally gone as far as it can go. You bounced, and now they're kind of coming back around. Like, actually, I think I might be on the long term thing now with you. They weren't at the time, and you sense that they weren't. Their behaviour and their words weren't matching. And that usually someone's saying one thing and doing another. Always listen to the actions. At some point, you listen to the actions instead of the words. Pentacles is real things, being real. Nine of Pentacles being real. And you were like, no, it's not matching. So you went. This energy is kind of. It's about whether or not you were on the same page, and you knew that you weren't. Whether that be that situation I just described or something totally different, you were not on the same page. They were like, yeah, you want to live to Kansas? I'm going to Kansas. But really, they're not going to Kansas. They're going to Timbuktu. You're like, I don't want to be here. What did you bring me here for? I want to go to Kansas. Why are we in Timbuktu? What are we going to do here? This is terrible. But luckily, you seem to have jumped out of the car before they took you all the way to Timbuktu. Okay, right. The Emperor, please. Can I get the Emperor? Five of Cups. Yeah, I bet. The Empress. Yeah, I bet. The Moon. Yeah, this person kind of regrets that. They wish they hadn't gone to Timbuktu either. They kind of got there on their own, and then they were like, oh, this is crap. I should have gone to Kansas with Pisces instead. Oh, really? Now you know. Do you know what, some people, Pisces, they do not learn by hearing, they learn by doing. Like my mum would always say, if you can't hear, you're going to feel. That's parenting from another time, guys, right? My mum's a wonderful woman, right? Very wise. Which is true. It's a truth I've put through my life so far, that I've carried with me since childhood, is that if I won't listen, I will feel it. So if I just keep knocking my head against the wall, even if I do it lightly, eventually it's going to get sore, right? If you keep falling for the same type or doing the same behaviours, eventually it will come back and bite you. If it's the negative behaviours, obviously. I mean, if you're a type of person that is someone very emotionally balanced and aware, keep going for that. You know? If your behaviour is to look after your mind, body and soul, yeah, do that. But things that are hurting you, that chip away at you slowly, if you keep doing it, it's just going to keep hurting you. And I think your person, whoever it is, has just reached that point where they're like, I'm just hurting myself here. I thought I was doing a smart thing, but now I'm standing here alone in Timbuktu, no Pisces in sight. I'm going to go and find Pisces, and that's what they do. Okay, let's get the 9 of Wands there, please. Sorry, my little spiel there, Pisces. Can I get the 9 of Wands, please, for Pisces? No, we're doing the wrong one. We're doing the 5 of Cups. So, Pisces. Can I get the 5 of Cups? That 9 of Wands reversed is really calling out to me, though. Yeah, 4 of Wands reversed. Okay, yeah, it was something that you broke up. 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor. To you, it seems very final. Even though you don't really want it to be final, you're still hurting over it. You're like, well, I don't see any way out of this. It is what it is, and you're trying to accept it. You're trying to work with what you've got here. You've not got much. You're like, I'm just going to try and make the best of the bad situation. All right, can I get the star, please? The star? The star. Strength. 3 of Cups. The Fool. That's sweet. That's very sweet. So this person's upset about their choices. I think they learnt their lessons, if I'm honest with you, Pisces. They're coming through much stronger than when you remember them. Much sturdier, much less afraid, less timid. Taking things less seriously. Chilling out. Almost like the person that you thought they were in the beginning, I think they actually eventually became. Hi, can I get which I very rarely see in tarot, to be honest, the 9 of Wands, please, in reverse. And I think that's why you suddenly, chill. Okay, 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, conversations coming. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, and it's it's affectionate though it's soft. The Page of Cups. So this person is in a sense of urgency around communicating with you. They're being very clear. They're speaking from the heart. They're speaking clearly. They're being truthful, and it's coming in the form as an apology or at least an acknowledgement that they want to heal over things. Very light, non-pressured. They're coming in a little bit timid. That's probably because they're like, Pisces, is everything okay? That kind of thing. You kind of know they took a wrong turn back there without you somewhere. And they're coming back round to kind of try and repair the damage a little bit. Not a little bit, quite a lot actually. And the energy, should you open to it, Pisces. Now this isn't telling you what to do. This is telling you, tarot just tells you the possibilities of the energy and the energy that other people carry. So if you have someone come back round to you apologising, saying they've changed, it's likely that is the case. It's not telling you that you should accept it. It's not telling you that you should go on with it. It's not telling you to close the door on them either. It's just telling you what's possible. For you, in your mindset, Pisces, over whoever this is, you're like, okay, it's sad, but it is what it is. You've got a lovely acceptance over it, even though these are very challenging cards. 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands in reverse, and 5 of Pentacles. No one wants that. That's a breakup. And the sadness over a breakup, over something that you were once connected to, is no longer there, and you just point blank miss them. But you've got the Emperor here. You're standing up still tall, even though you've got these really heavy energies on you at the moment, and you're trying to power through, but you're powering through in a way where you're still feeling your feelings and you're still accepting the reality of what's around you, Pisces, but you're just like, no, I'm fine. I'm still going to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not going to let everything around me crumble. I am going to carry my load, my heaviness, but I'm in an attempt to heal it. But the fact that it's still on your mind this much, Pisces, tells me that you are somewhat still open to whoever this was. Or is, should I say. And the possibility for a happiness and a happy ever after with this person is still very much possible. You don't trust them though. So I guess it's a case of, are they capable of earning back your trust? So yes, the intentions could all be there. They could do all that healing. They could say, I know what I did wrong. And that conversation, when you have it, seems to go really well. But showing up for it afterwards, that remains to be seen. Not saying that they're not capable. Not saying that they won't, that they're not going to. It's just, I'm not being told here on the table in the tarot, so that remains to be seen. All you're telling me is what happened in the past was there was something where you did not believe that you were on the same page with them, even though they told you that they were. They kept telling you everything's fine, we're going in the same direction, we're moving the same way. So now they come back and saying what is pretty much looks like the same thing again, you just don't have any trust for it. So I don't know whether or not that trust can be repaired for you, Pisces. It would be on the job of the other person to try and repair that. You don't owe them anything. You're not obligated to do anything. They want to do the work to come back in. You can open the door or not. If you choose to open the door, it's up to them to walk through it. Okay? Don't fling the doors wide open and then they're still standing there, not on the other side of the door, not moving, and you get your rope and lasso them through the door. No, we don't do that. We just go, okay, the door's open, you're coming through. And coming through looks like actual actionable steps, things that you can see here in the 3D, actions, changed behaviours. That's walking through the door. If they don't do that, before I move on to a different point, don't expect people to walk smoothly through the door. They might stumble a couple of times, but what's important is that the effort is there to walk through the door. No dragging the feet, no staying still, anything like that. It means that they don't want to be there. So why they at the door? Just close it, Pisces, just close it, okay? This is a door opening for you in the near future. What you do with that open door, whether it stays open or it gets closed, is entirely up to you. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to get some universal advice for you to close off the reading. Can I get some universal advice for Pisces, please? Put a shovel on Pisces. There we go. Universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces, please. Universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces. 7 of Stones in reverse. The Ace of Arrows in reverse. The 10 of Stones in reverse. All reversals again. That's the reversals this week, universe. I think I'm going to have to sort that deck out. But it wants to do what it wants to do. I feel like I'm forcing things if I try and sort it out. So we'll just let the universe have its way for a little bit longer, okay? All reversals. So I don't think whatever this is coming yet. So I'm going to read it this way. This is something about your stability, something about your clarity, and something about your healing. At the moment, it's not coming reversed, okay? So it's coming in reverse, but what's on the way to you? So it's like off the back of your healing, you get something, some truth about your stability or your stability with this other connection. That does not surprise me at all, because you don't trust them to follow through on the things that they said they would. What they say and what they do are two different things. You need 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is solid as a rock. It is actually the final card in the Pentacles. It's where the King of Pentacles lives, right? Okay. The Ace of Arrows is communication. So that's coming in. Not yet, though, in the next couple of days. In the nearest future. About that stability. The 7 of Stones with 7 of Pentacles is your healing, but it's also investment in the self. But it's also investment in others as well. So that's going to be the question that is posed to you by the universe when this thing turns up, this person turns up, whatever it is. Is this in your best interest? You need to put yourself first in the decision. Is this going to serve you? Is this going to love you? Is this going to nurture you? Is this going to make you abundant? Is this going to challenge you? And I mean in the right ways, not argue, not fight. Challenge means challenge you to grow, to change, to evolve. They're the connections where we thrive. They're the connections that last a lifetime, because not every connection is perfect. The long-term connections are certainly far from perfect, but they work. Okay? And that'll be the question you ask yourself when this person pops back in. Anyway, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot, and until next time, guys, take care.